Yikes! Quit following us. I don't know why I decided to give James such a masculine voice. Probably because it's the exact opposite of his character, and if Humor 101 taught me anything, if you do something the opposite of people's expectation, they'll laugh. Also, there's a chance that if you explain the joke, a very twisted group of people will find it funny because of reverse psychology. The concept of it being funny because it's not supposed to be funny, but you make it funny by just, I don't know how it works, but I've seen it done. Alright. Freaking half an hour, but I think that's more than halfway through. Thanks for coming to me. Actually, is this gonna keep the Clefairy catch combo going? Well, I cut it out because one, I need water anyways too. This is gonna go on for so long that any excuse I can to like make this a manageable length video, I'm gonna just jump on that opportunity. Which is why I'm gonna take the time to replace the Clefable that fell asleep with one that is not asleep. Plus we can do a little bit of comparison and contrastion. I did like replace Clefable with Clefairy, the level 10 one versus the level 8 Clefable. So we'll just see how much extra boost having your evolved form makes over the unevolved form. Mind you, we're also going up against a Sandshrew, so pretty much like, I really wish I could use 69 right now. But we can probably at least pull off some shenanigans. Yay! Using my worst enemies against me. Getting this sharp evasion boost. For those who don't know, evasion is kind of like accuracy, but on your side. So if you have high evasion, it's pretty much equivalent of your opponent having low accuracy, which means that their moves will miss. Unfortunately, that's not going to help me with Sing, and thank you, Sandshrew, for demonstrating what accuracy is. We got evasion on one side of the field, accuracy on the other side of the field. This is gonna be fun for everyone involved! Mount Moon, the episode that I try to like speed things up and not be stuck in one place forever. And yeah, here we are! Everything that could like stall this out is happening. Thank goodness I got the sleep off. But, I don't even want to stick around to try to pull off a pound after how many hits it took to do a thing. You know what, 69, just get it over with. It'll probably die to one Vine Whip. And this entire exchange could have been null and void if I just led with 69 in the freaking first place. But here we are. 35 minutes in Mount Moon. Because I am too stubborn to separate this into 2 videos. And we're only now just getting beyond the halfway point. And spending like 5 turns with everyone missing each other. And alternatively, I could like speed up the process by just not fighting all the trainers, but I feel like I'd be missing out on some experience, maybe some balls. And a little spoiler alert, once we leave Mount Moon, we won't be able to come back here for quite some time. And I really wish Clefairy had some special moves so I could actually like implement the beauty of Clefairy. Because I don't think it's really going to shine with like Pound and physical moves like that. Now, I'm going to make it up to y'all for the horrible exchange that was that last battle by just doing what I should have done in the first place and just Vine Whip everything. You're welcome. I was gonna just do a little funny and skip to the last Geodude, so it looked like I KO'd 2 Geodudes with one singular Vine Whip. But Hoopalele had to ruin the idea with his level up. Ah well. At least now you get the glory of seeing this happen twice in a row. Just seeing how much it just looks like the Bellsprout is freaking slapping it, just booping it on the top of the head, and it just falls over. Feel like there's a lot of potential for that to be funny. BRB, I might as well get this Clefairy. No Clefairy left behind. Then something tells me that this video is gonna have a lot more editing than I like. Oh wait. That may just be a trainer, but I also got the feeling that this guy's important. Yeah, I see you have plenty of Pokeballs. Oh, it's a Pokeball restock. Like, I don't really get the guy, and yet I get why they have that in there. Especially because, like, Pokeballs are the only way you get experience in the game. Well, slight exaggeration, but you can't rematch trainers in this game, so there's that too. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cute what they do with Team Rocky here, but I also like the way they do it in the original Yellow. But I already spent, like, forever talking about why that is. But, like, I get pretty passionate about it, so I have to, like, fight with all my resistance to avoid just negating myself again. Clefairy should give me a good opportunity to step away, though. Ooh, excellent throw. If this doesn't freaking catch it on the first ball, I would have been a little salty. I mean, we're at least out of Mount Moon. At this rate, it might not be too terrible. Do I really need Bite, though? It feels like so many of my other Pokemon are getting Bite. I haven't even had a chance to use Payday yet. Or Sand Attack. You know what? Payday's a TM, so I can always reteach it, the move, if I feel like I want to have it later. I'm happy with Glitch Hiss kind of getting up in levels. I think we're almost at a point where Glitch Hiss kind of Clefairy could actually take over Glitch Hiss' role of just like sitting in the back of the party until it gets strong enough to actually be useful. Great. I mean, I could make up for the fact that Acid isn't poison if I learn Poison Powder, but having Growth would be nice too, but so is Sleep. Oh man, I can't believe like we're not even in the level 20s yet, and I'm still already struggling with what moves to teach these Pokemon because I'm just getting. I feel like all these moves are good. You know what? I don't think like these Pokemon are really on the field long. Oh yeah, I forgot about that 75% accuracy. I think Sleep Powder isn't much better, but that kind of just pushes me to go, nope. Also, I have Glitch Hiss, so like, it's kind of redundant to have another poison type. And yet here we are having Grass Poison and a Poison on the same team. I guess the point I was getting at is like, I feel like if anyone on the team's going to be doing the poisoning, it would be Glitch Hiss. But hey, it's our first mandatory rocket fight. Just speaking of tangents that I had to push myself to get out of, guess who's bringing back the tangents? And also, I forget that Team Rockets tend to have Drowsies on them because I get so caught up in the fact that all of them are poison types. I do have Bite. That almost made up for it. It did make up for it because Hypnosis has stinky accuracy. I'm tempted to go for Poison Sting to save my power points for Acid. But considering that I was still able to, I was gonna say I'll probably regret that, but hey, Poison Sting was actually enough to take it out. I don't, yeah. Now I'm just pondering of if I made the right move or not, because, like, I don't think my Ekans is actually going to learn anything besides Poison Sting that actually gives it the opportunity to poison. Oh, baby! Oh, this is tempting. You know what? Catch Clefairy first, then go after that, just to keep the combo going. BRB. Now that Clefairy is on our side, it's time to completely obliterate our catch combo for Chansey! Fun fact, I actually used this thing in my first playthrough of this game. Chansey is a interesting Pokemon, to say the least. It's a lot more defensive oriented than any other Pokemon that we've seen up to this point. Like, it's infamous for its levels of defense sometimes. See if I can like curve this. A little awkward to do from this angle. Yeah, they have high HP, high special defense. Their biggest draw though is they're not really too physically bulky, so like fighting type moves, ironically the thing that they're weak against, are really gonna hit them hard. Unless it's a special type fighting move, which I don't know if you want to go in that. But this is the real reason you want to go after any chances you find. They give you loads of experience for catching. Man, why is it with Medley getting all these cool moves before I can even really use it? Like, we did not use Mirror Move at least once. But I want to keep... Well, I think if the karma of using Minimize in the battle taught me anything, we don't need to lower people's accuracies. Still living the semi-trauma of that frickin' Sandshrew fight. Let me double check double slash, or double slap against Pound. 40... 15, but can hit multiple times, so as long as it hits 3 times, it does more than Pound, but it's also inaccurate. Normally I would go for the double slap, but looking at this accuracy, I'm kind of thinking I don't think I actually want a double slap. It's less PP than Pound. There's a chance that it would be weaker than Pound. Wait, did my Clefairy get 2 level ups? Also, everyone's just learning all the moves. Ah man, I can't just make up my mind on what I want to have. Sleep Powder... I was gonna say it lets you catch Pokemon easier than Paralyzation, but that's not how catching works in this game. Sleeping, they're unable to move at all. But once they wake up, the sleep is gone. Paralyzation lasts until you heal it off. So it can last for an entire battle. And there's... just in exchange, they might only sometimes be unable to move rather than completely until it wakes up. Plus, Dunsparce has... Plus, when you're paralyzed, you have the extra side effect of having your speed cut in half. Well, since I'm not catching stuff in this game, I think it might actually be better for me to paralyze things. Having higher PP is also tempting too. With there being less battles in this game, I shouldn't really be too worried about PP. I don't think I even finished talking about just how good Chansey is. So yeah, it has a big draw of being physically weak. Alright, go get those fossils. Team Rocket and their shenanigans. Well, bye. I thought we were gonna fight eventually, but I guess not. So, all that said, Chansey gets an evolution in Generation 2 onwards that really takes its physical bulk to an extra level. Like, it actually becomes just defensive in general, and not just against special moves when you actually get its evolution. But then you got like Gen 5 when the Eevee item was introduced, where Chansey actually became physically bulky. It's kind of weird. Like, Blissey's main weakness still was being weak to physical moves. But then we get the item called Eevee, which how it works is, if a Pokemon's not fully evolved, it gets both a physical and defensive boost. So you actually have some people who prefer to use a Chansey with Eevee Light over its fully evolved form, just because the item is that good. I just thought that was some nice trivia worth bringing up. Madame. Really, a single Zubat is all you can muster against me. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we got some serious fights coming up ahead, so I might want to just, like, see how well my party's doing before we go too further forward. First thing I want to do is see if Fido is still paralyzed, or if I really can bypass any challenge that this game might have by just swapping it into the box. Oh no, it's still poison, yeah. You know, this actually kind of would make for a fun game element. Yeah, assuming this game would be a bit more challenging. Like, the concept of having, like, 30 Pokemon you have access to, but only 6 of them can be in a battle at a time, would be kind of be super cool. I'm kind of wondering, I actually want to get more fighting type moves on here. This might be a good opportunity to bring Cindy or Todd back in, just to get them some action. They kind of got a little weak just hanging out in the back there, but I don't think Medley's going to help me as much, so I'll have Todd come in for this particular battle. He is a little weak, but I think it'll be worth it. Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine. Now, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just warning you that there's some color-haired hooligans roaming around, spiffily looking for fossils, so you might be in danger if you have a fossil. You might want to just, instead of like just standing in front of your fossils for whatever reason, you might want to actually like get out with your fossils before someone comes by and actually gets them. Now, if I had a ground type, which I would, and technically I do because I've caught a couple Geodudes, but if I actually were using a ground type, that'd be really good for this Voltorb because ground is good against electric. However, grass also resists electric. I don't get the super effective damage like I might like, but I can like resist these Thunder Shocks and eat them up all day. So go in here 69 and just show the world how overpowered you are. Wow, that was your physical move that wasn't weak, and yet here we are. Now, if I'm not mistaken, his next Pokemon is why I really want to have something with fighting type moves. We could just use Genagirl, but what's the fun in that? Let's get Todd out here. And while I'm like reviewing Pokemon types, this would not be a battle for my Clefairy, because Steel is actually the other weakness that Fairy types have. I don't think it'd be a problem with Megamite because it's too low level to have a Steel type move. But if we were to get a Fairy type move and try to use it against it, it could be a bit of an issue. Yeah, alternatively, if we had a Fire type, that would also make quick work of this Magnemite. Really. Inaccurate as it is, and you managed to pull it off. Well, I believe in you, Todd. You can break through. Thank you! I could have sworn I was setting myself up for, you know, utter failure. Yet here we are. Okay, so do I want to keep Todd in with me? Or not? Fine, we'll take one fossil. No use being green, right? Now do it. And fantastic, they put the fossils right in the way so we can't just walk by them. And I wish this Parasect would get out of the way while I'm making the tough choice of Dome or Helix. I don't know why, I just always had a preference towards Kabuto's design. Oh, come on! Here's a fun tip, you can just run from the Pokemon, and if you have a catch combo, it won't ruin it. And it just makes it go flat out gone. like, I'm not too fond of his evolved form, but I kind of think Kabuto looks cute. But no qualms against the Allemite that this Helix fossil will become either. I don't think I'll be using either or on my team, but just in case, I'm just gonna take this and try to make my way out of here without running into any of those Geodudes that are just like blocking the way. Yikes. Solid snake time. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Almost perfect timing. I wasn't even trying. I was trying to go for solid snake, not even that. And yet, I almost had it timed perfect. And you know what sucks about this? I realize they're gonna put so much focus on Gen 1 mechanics that I don't think we're. Oh, wait. They do it! They do it! It's been a hot minute. I didn't remember if they did double battles in this, but they do. We're actually having a freaking double battle. Which is bad, because I didn't really prepare for a double battle, and we got Hoopalele out here. Whatever, it's been a long time since Hoopalele has had a chance to shine. I'm sad that you don't have the Meow fight too. I mean, I get if they're doing the anime reference that Meowth doesn't fight normally. But I was okay with that in the games. Gave a little bit extra to enjoy, I don't know. Please hit Hoopalele. Oh, right, Acid hits 2 Pokemon. And of course the Pokemon that I'm gonna swap out is the one that gets the defense drop, but that's fine. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think we got to see Hoopalele's glorious ability, so one more time, just so I can emphasize it. Absolutely nothing! No, this might be fun. We'll keep Hoopalele out here until... What? It hits both? Poison Gas hits 2 Pokemon? Oh my god, that's broken! Like, you've probably seen in past battles that all Poison Gas does is poison Pokemon. But if it works on both... I don't think I've ever fought against a Pokemon with that move in a double battle before. If it really works on both Pokemon... You know what? This seems like way too perfect of an opportunity to get experience. I know this seems stupid in every shape and form, but we're keeping Hoopalele out here. As you can see, Poison types actually wall their team really well, because they're both Poison types. And you saw I was immune to getting poisoned myself. We can probably use the opportunity to get Hoopalele all the experience that he'll need. I'm down for that. Oh, and I forgot Todd gets Helping Hand in this game. Unfortunately, this is the only time. This battle's the only time I'll get to use the move. And our partner Pokemon is a Magikarp. But as you see, it's literally just sacrificing your turn so your partner can do more damage with their attack. You know what? Screw Focus Energy! Let's learn Helping Hand and do absolutely nothing with it. But it'll be better than looking at the worst Focus Energy. Now, the problem here is that Coughing is a very bulky boy, especially the physical moves, so you'll see just how much more the Horn attack is doing than it was against the Ekans. So if only for the fact of speeding this up, I might switch out Hoopla lately for something that can do special damage. It's slightly tedious. You know what? I was very tempted to just let's Helping Hand nothing for the fun of it. Oh, man, you guys have no idea how tempted I am to switch out and do the logical thing. But this is, even still, this is fairly easy experience for Hoopalele. Like, he gets to fight 2 Pokemon while still having an ally do all the work for him, or her. Oh, I'm so sorry, I've been misgendering Hoopla. Like, the whole point of giving you that name instead of just calling you Hoopla like I keep mistakenly doing was the whole fact because you're a girl. And yet here we are. You're just like splashing around. Do all the trainers like do a move sound effect? Or like do that animation when they're commanding their Pokemon attack? That's really cool. And unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna take out the coughing. I don't know. I don't think it's really worth using another potion. Like, you know what? What the heck? What else am I going to be using these potions for? Hoopa-lele, Hoopa-lele. You are the splashiest splasher in town. Splash around and be real round. Hoopa-lele. Wow, I didn't even need to use that potion. I just wasted a potion, except it's on Hoopa-lele, so it's never truly wasted. I can't believe it! A twerp beat us? If you can tell that time, then there's a reason I did the voice like that. No way! I can't believe it! Yosh! Wow, I think like that's the most... I think that's the only time I've done a deep voice and it actually sounded decent. But hey, we're out of Mount Moon! Thank God! Oh my god, my Audacity is reading an hour. Maybe I will cut this in half. There's gonna be a lot of cutting because of other means, or I definitely have to cut away some parts, like organize my team and that. But whew, we did it. Editing this mess is another day. This is actually a really important that I got through Mount Moon today, though. Whether it be one video or two, because I'm officially further in this video than I am in Yellow VS Leafgreen. So there's actually hope that we will actually get through Kanto. Possibly. Until we meet again, though. And take note of how, like, the shadow kind of makes between Eevee on the head and the cap. It kind of looks like a little cute, adorable little kitsune puppy. Like, look at that shadow. I can't... if I actually feel up to editing after everything, maybe I can talk about what it is in post, but, like... Oh, man. Immersion Ruin. It kind of looks like a puppy. Oh my god, that's what it is. It looks like a little corgi puppy in that shadow. Especially, like, when the ears move in a particular way that you can actually see them in the shadow. I don't think I'm going to be able to replicate that, though. Oh, there we go. There's the corgi. Immersion Ruin. Enjoy the corgi puppy shadow. Take care. Whew.